All right, everybody. Welcome to the Marvel's Marbles Fantasy Football League format show for the 2023 season. I've got a weird feeling that this year is going to be fun. There's going to be a lot of excitement. I don't know why. I just got a weird feeling. I think between everything that's going on with the running backs, that's going to shake up the entire at least the first round of the draft. But we have other things to address that will come in time. This year we have a new member, I guess you could say, to the league, Hamilton. He used to live up here in Jersey. Ironically enough, he is now down in just outside of Charlotte, which is down by Ryan. So they're about 15, 20 minutes away. They're relatively close to each other. So at some point, they got to figure something out and meet up for a Sunday night football game because being that close, ironically enough, how could you not? This just so you give you guys an idea, this is the second year we did it. This was the jersey that Mike had picked out for the championship selection. Ryan has one too. So we both got one of those, and then we're going to go over that today as well. What the jersey is going to be for the 2023 championship. All right. Um, I'm just going to jump right in. I don't know what else to say. I don't know where else to go. So we're just going to go right in. The first thing that we're going to do is start for the divisions. All right. Now, again, as you guys know the process, we got hats right here. One with names, one with numbers. Pull out a hat, pull out a name, pull out a number. That's going to determine where you go. Just kind of explain this a little bit so Hamilton has an idea on how all this is working. Um, Ryan, it was his duty to select the theme this year for the divisions. And based on what he chose, I guess we could say hard liquor, I guess you could kind of say. We're going with whiskey, bourbon, and moonshine. So Division 1 is going to be whiskey, Division 2 is going to be bourbon, and Division 3 is going to be moonshine. These are Ryan's selections and I actually think they're pretty good. I've had whiskey before. I don't think I've ever had bourbon. I don't think. I'm not sure. I'm not much of a drinker. I know I've never had moonshine. So, as always, you guys know me. This video is unofficially sponsored by Pure Leaf because I love it and it tastes delicious. If you guys need a drink or a snack, don't be shy. Just pause it. Go get yourself something and come on back. Okay. So let's just jump on in and get started. All right. So we'll go with this one first. We'll spice it up a little bit. Just kind of shuffle them up on here. Again, they're all folded. Can't see anything going on. Again, Hamilton, everything is completely randomized. So there's no possibility of anything to be fixed at any extent. Oh, wow. Here we go right off the bat. I don't know if you guys can see the glare. That's Albert. I'm going to just move it around a little. I'm getting a little bit of glare. I don't know if you guys can see it. I apologize. I hope it's not an issue. Um, so, Division 1. Okay. Okay, so we got that off to the side here. Got some music going on in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear it. If you can, do you know the song? Do you know the artist? I like musical trivia. We like all sorts of trivia. We don't we don't specify over here. Okay. Second name out of the hat. Ryan Mays. I really hope you guys can see this. I hope the glare isn't blinding it. I apologize if it is. Um, and where's Ryan gonna go? Let's grab this paper right here. Okay. So you got some new additions this year. Um, okay, Ryan, you're going to Division 2. Again, I'm just going to move it around because I don't know if there's any spots with less glare. so you can try to see it. So just confirm that's Ryan Mays. And what I mean on new additions is this year we're going to have the co-commissioner survivor game. So that is coming back because we have entrants this year. And then I've also got some fun facts as we're going through over the past few seasons that I've just kind of looked through and noticed. So there's going to be things that you may like your draft spot, but once you realize the history the past few years of that draft spot, that might make you think again about that draft spot. So we'll go through that after. So here we've got Christina. All right, let's see where she's going. Right now, it's starting out much different than last year because Division One was the last 4 people were all Division One last year. So this is completely different this year. All right, so we got one person in each category, right there in each section. Christina is representing Division 3 to start it. Okay. Oh. Hopefully, you guys were able to get your votes in earlier on the selection of number 1 or number 2. You might be upset if you weren't able to get your vote in. It is pretty important. It is factored into a decision that's going to be made into this video. So hopefully you're able to get that in. All right. So on here we've got Hamilton. Where's Hamilton going to go? Hamilton, where do you think you're going to go? Do you want to go with Albert? Do you want to go with Ryan, your fellow North Carolinian? Or do you want to go with Christina? Haha. There you go. Division 2. Tar Heels versus Duke. All right. So we got Hamilton in Division 2. Okay. And then the other thing that's important part of this also, Hamilton, is realize, so your division, everybody in your division, you play twice, okay? One home, one away. And then all the other teams, you play once. So your division record is a factor if there's a tiebreaker for playoffs at the end of the season. Head-to-head is considered a tiebreaker. Home and away, there's a lot of things that break down. So you don't know exactly what tiebreakers you're going to need in this league. And I didn't say it at the beginning, but I remember I said it last year, and it became even more true last year. There's no holes in this league. Maybe sometimes there'll be someone like in the past 2 years. Albert's had a bit of a rough year, but even if he's having a rough year, he still has a good team, and you never know when he's going to put something up on you. Mike had a down year last year, but he still had a solid team. So every time, I think he went 4-10 last year, or maybe 5-9, but his teams were still tough. So there's no gaps in here anywhere. So the next one we're doing is Matt. Let's see where Matt is going to wind up. Now let's pull this one. What does this one say? So Matt is going to... Okay. Wow. Matt's going to Division 1. All right. All right. Here we go. Ooh. All right. Jarrett is the next name coming up onto the board. Let's see where he's going to wind up. Now, I didn't know. I just discovered the other night he had said something that about apparently he seems to be a hard liquor aficionado. I've never had that discussion with him, so I'd be curious to see if maybe he can teach me a few things about that. I'm more of a soda and chocolate milk type of guy. Jarrett, you are going to Division One. So Division One seems like it is going to be a a decently, I'd say, above average to highly competitive division at this point, just based on the three of those. Um, Regardless of who finishes that out, that's going to depend, on exactly how nasty and how strong that division can be. But between Albert, Matt, and Jarrett, that's not in that's not going to be an easy division. Christina, she's still by herself, and we know what kind of competitor Ryan is. He's always been right there. He's coming off 2022 as the co-champion. Hamilton's a wild card. Now, Hamilton, I brought him in. He's a friend of mine. He lived local. Like I said, he moved down there. But I don't know anything about his fantasy football resume or experience other than he was in, I think, 2 or 3 leagues last year, and I think he's done multiple leagues. But I don't know overall resume championships. I don't know any of that stuff. So we got Chance. Chance has now been pulled. Chance, happy birthday once again, big guy. I hope it was a good day for you. I hope whatever happens in this video is decently for you as a decent happy birthday. Other than, I just don't want you to have a better draft pick than me. But hey, whatever happens, happens, right? We're doing this again. Chance is going to Division 3 with Christina. I think that's where he was last year. Okay, putting all these over here to the side. All right, so who do we got left? It looks like I got myself, Ryan Bradley, Josh Bradley, Jose. Oh my God, I don't even know. There's 5. There's too much to process. There's a lot going through my head right now. I'm sorry. All right. Sean. Regardless of where I go, these divisions are about to start to get interesting now. So. Uh-oh. Okay. Division 3. Me and Chance have done that dance many times before. And me and Christina have also done that dance many times before. So, oh, whoa. So, let's just see how it happens. So, I know we still got the Bradley brothers. We got Jose and Mike. Oh, boy. Speaking of Mike, yeah, at this point, no matter where anybody goes, these divisions are, these divisions are definitely going to be tough. All across the board, definitely. Oh my God! Open up here. All right, Mike, you're coming with me, big guy. So we have our first complete division. That is a lock. Let's see who's the next name out of the hat. Jose. Jose, there you go, bud. All right. Which do you prefer? Do you like whiskey or do you like bourbon? We didn't talk about that last year when we hung out at your house. I'm not much of a drinker. Just give me some Pepsi or Coke. I can't tell the difference. I know everybody says there's a difference. I can't tell the difference. All right. There is still everything is alive. Jose, you are going to Division Two. So Jose, he's got some experience this year. He now knows how things are running a little bit. Jose last year he was the rookie, so now he's entering his sophomore season, and maybe being that he gets to go against Hamilton 2 times, maybe he can try and beat up on Hamilton and give him the rookie treatment. We'll find out. So okay, one Mr. Josh Bradley, Mr. Acura, the man in charge of the building, the brand, entrant for possible co-commissioner. Okay, Josh, you're going to Division Two, big guy. Well, see, it's funny because not do only Josh brought Jose into the league last year, so not only is it coworker versus coworker there, but it's manager and salesman, and then you figure by being in there with Ryan, 3 of those are all car industry. Hamilton is in the collegiate education field. We can talk to him more about that. So obviously, if you're keeping track at home, there's nothing more to shuffle. We all know that that means that the one and only Mr. Ryan Bradley, and I believe this is his 4th season now, is going to Division One. So we have that on here. So these are all complete. So just recap on here. Obviously, you guys, if you've been keeping track, you can see Division One, which is the whiskey division, is going to be Albert, Matt, Jarrett, and Ryan Bradley. Division Two, aka Bourbon, we've got Ryan Mays, Hamilton, Jose, and Josh. And then in Division Three, Moonshine, we've got Christina, Chance, Sean, and Mike. So that is how we are starting off the show. All right, that is everything off to the side. Now, based on all those divisions being set up, I did in advance over the past 3 or 4 days in pieces try to start to get a jump on the schedule. So the schedule is basically, essentially, it is done. However, I just need to fill the names in their proper places, and then it will be uploaded. Hopefully, I can do that tomorrow. It being that all that research is out of the way, going into the website and properly updating the schedule, that takes about an hour and a half to do. So hopefully, I can get that done tomorrow for you guys. So we're gonna move along. All right. Now, at this point, we are going to select our co-commissioner, and obviously, the winner between the two of them is co-commissioner, and then the not winner is the pocket commissioner. Now, all you guys obviously know the routine of basically what each one does. This is obviously just for Hamilton. If Jose needs a recap, we can obviously go. So the co-commissioner is basically helps assess trades. Trades are, even though, let's just say, again, because you're in North Carolina with Ryan, right? So let's just say you guys propose a trade, everything looks good. Trades are not an automatic. They go through. If you propose a trade to Ryan, he accepts it, we would get notified. Then in that case, myself and whoever the co-commissioner would be would analyze it and go see, okay, is it fair? Is it not? Yes, no, whatever. If it is fair, we push it through right away. We don't let it sit for 2 or 3 days and let the system go through and wait. We do everything immediately for you. Now, if we go through and we say that, okay, it's not a fair trade, for whatever the reason is, we will veto the trade and we will give you the reason why it was vetoed. We won't just veto it and not let you have any knowledge as to why. Another reason that the trade could be vetoed is if I think it's a fair trade, but if the co-commissioner thinks it's not for whatever reason, then basically we're at a stalemate. So then again, still you would go back and obviously be notified. Now that's the co-commissioner. The pocket commissioner is, like I said, you have to have two people analyze a trade for basically, so it's not just me, the commissioner, having all the power and whatever I say goes. Okay? So the pocket commissioner is if I'm doing a trade, let's say with Mike, okay? Being in my division, he'll never do a trade with me. But let's just say he's feeling generous and wants to because he always strings me along when it comes to trades. Mike, you got to cut that shit out. You did to me 2 years in a row. I hate it, but fine. So then what would happen is I can't analyze my own trade. So in that case, I'm removed, and then you have the co-commissioner and the pocket commissioner, which are analyzing the trade. Okay, so that's the situation of what's going on right there. So we're going to do this right now. Now, we didn't do this last year because nobody was interested. It was only Christina, so by default, she got it. So in this little kind of knockout game or survivor, whatever, last man standing, I think is what I called it. Josh and Albert each have four tallies in the hat. Okay, basically, I'm going to go through. I'm going to pick their name, pick their name, pick their name. The last one who still has their name in the hat is the person who becomes the commissioner. Again, there you go, last man standing. Okay, so just explain how it goes because again, with Jose, he was in the league last year, but we didn't do this last year. So okay, so let's see. Okay. All right, so we got Josh, and let me just do something here. I didn't do this before. Albert, Josh. All right, so Josh has a strike on him. Again, it's baseball season. Typically, 3 strikes, you're out. In this case, I'll throw you guys an extra one. 4 strikes, you're out. So, okay, Albert. In past years, we've seen some miracles. Where I remember the one year, Mike only had like 1 strike against him, or something like that, and it was looking like he was possibly going to take it, and then like something happened, and then the other guy he went on a run, and Mike got all 3 of his strikes on him. It was crazy. So, and that was a little bit more interesting because there were 3 people involved at that point. So, okay, Josh. I really hope you guys can see the names on there. I'm really sorry if you didn't. If you can't, it kind of makes me want to think like I probably should have did something with like a Sharpie to darken the names. But at this point, I'm already committed, so we just gotta just kind of keep pushing through. Oh wow. Okay, Albert. Right now, the score is 2 strikes apiece. 2 entries remaining for each individual. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh my God. All right, and again, there you go, Josh. See, in this page, obviously, you would think, all right, the likelihood has to be for Albert to have his name picked, going every other, every other, every other. But I'm surprised. Who knows? Maybe he gets lucky and we pull Josh here. Who knows? Let's see. All right, there you go. That's it. This game is a wrap. Josh, you will be the pocket commissioner. You will be the last minute man in emergency vote, however you want to word it. And Albert is going to be the number 2 guy, out the co-commissioner. So we've got that going. Oh. Now, ironically enough, while Josh and Albert were going head to head for this, the last time Josh and Albert went head to head over anything significant was in 2019 for the championship game. And I'd also like to note that Albert won that too. So, in significant matters, Albert is 2-0 against Josh. So, all right. Right now, we did the divisions. We got that set up. We got the co-commissioner, the pocket commissioner. Now let's see. Did any more votes come in that I'm unaware of? No more votes came in that I'm aware of. Okay. So based on earlier, all right. Me and Ryan, I was going through looking to see what was going to be the championship jersey for this year, and I was just looking through. We narrowed it down. There was 5 very different. They were all very, very different. There were 5 jerseys that I liked, and I kind of went through. One I wasn't sure about. The one I wasn't sure about was the same one that Ryan left out. So we got narrowed down to 4 real quick. But I knew Ryan let me know basically what his number 1 choice was, and being at what my number 1 choice was, and I said, you know what? Honestly, I'm not sure. So I was like, I can kind of go either way. I'm like, you know what? I'll let them make the decision. So I'm sorry with the dogs in the background. So on the basis of that, you guys, the based on the votes of what I was selected, of what was selected and text to me, okay, this is the jersey that is going to be the championship jersey for this year, okay. So it's going to be the championship jersey that we're playing for the 2023 season, all right. So now that we know that, obviously that's the part of it, all right. Now again, I don't have the trophy with me right now. Ryan has it. He's got it for about like another month and a half, I think, something like that. And then I will look forward to getting that. So again, everybody remember Hamilton. I don't know if I told you this, but just keep in mind it's the jersey, $250 cash, and then you basically get your name engraved on the title. So you stay in history. It's almost like our little Stanley Cup here. And you basically get possession of the, whoever wins gets a possession of the championship trophy for the year until obviously the next winner. So that's what we're playing for here. So right now we're going to jump in. We're going to get to the draft. Okay. And as always, we are going to be going 12 all the way down to 1. Now, once you guys know, once we go through the draft, don't turn it off and leave right away. Because based on where you may be selected to be drafting from, I have some information over the past few years, what is expected finish based on previous draft spots historically. So you might want to take it easy and celebrating on your draft spot, or or being upset about it until I go through these facts here. So going through, we're pulling out the number 12 draft pick. All right off the bat, we got Mike. All right. Again, I always look away over to the left, just this way it's obvious that I'm not looking down into the hat. All right. There's nothing out there. It's just a tree and some grass. There's nothing entertaining. All right. Hamilton at the bottom. But it's a snake draft. So, and you know what? The way things are going with this year, for the first round, that may not necessarily be a bad thing. Who knows? This year's definitely going to be, things are going to be shaken up. So, all right. So, what do we got here? I know there's one person, I'm not going to say who, but only after these two picks, I can tell you right now, they're already celebrating. So, okay. Jarrett? Now, Jarrett's been this low before. I think once. I think he was at like number 9. I think that may have been the. So I think this might actually be the lowest he's ever been. Typically, Jarrett's had pretty good luck, but I think the lowest prior to this was I think like number 9, and then usually he's been up in the 3 to 5 range. He usually has pretty good luck with the draft. So he's got enough experience. He'll know what to do with it. Okay. All right. Jose. Do you know the way to San Jose? Sorry about Marvel. He sees people at church. That's upsetting him. Marvel. Now we got police sirens. All right, here we go. Who's the lucky person? Well, number 8, not so lucky, but Josh. Oh, all right. Oh. All right. The next name up for grabs at the number 7 pick. Christina. Honestly, that's probably a pretty good pick for her because typically she's got a bad history of being like 11 or 12, like really bad history of being 11 or 12. So I think 7 might not actually be that bad. Let's see what she makes of it. Definitely a different strategy. Okay. At the number 6 selection, we have Matt. Oh, wow. Are you serious? So just by looking at the 5 that are left, it looks like it's myself, Ryan Mays, Ryan Bradley, Albert, and Chance. That's all right. Let's see what we wind up with. Okay. Albert at number 5. All right. Top 4. All right, so number 4 pick. Ryan Bradley. Whew. Oh my God. This is something. These top 3, this is something. All right. Myself, Sean, at the number 3. So I know right now Ryan's celebrating because he's celebrating. He's looking to have a strong year. He already made the statement he wants to go back to back. So, and Chance, I made the comment jokingly this morning, is karma going to give it to him because it's his birthday? So now, who wants it more? I wish there was some way we could have this live interaction poll, something going on, but unfortunately, this is coming to you 3 hours later. So, oh my God. Ryan Mays, you are the number 2, which means Chance, you are the number 1 pick. Chance, happy birthday. Well, he said, don't turn it off yet. Don't turn this video off. I got some information. So, based on previous picks, okay? Now, again, this is over the course of the past 2 years. So you figure last year being the 2022 season, and then the year before being the 2021 season. Very commonalities, okay? The person who had the number 12 pick, both years they finished in 5th overall. The person who had the number 7 pick finished in 12th overall. The persons who had the number 4 pick finished in 2nd overall. And in both years, the person, sorry, Chance, you should know that, well, last year you had the number 1 pick. So here you go again. In 21 and 22, the person who had the number 1 overall pick both years finished number 8th overall. So this is your 2nd year in a row. I don't know how you did that. That's magical. Your 2nd year in a row that you're having the number 1 pick. So you have to redeem yourself. And that's despite the fact that you went 8-6 last year. And in 2021, you had the 6th overall pick, and you finished 9th at 5-9. So 2nd year in a row with number 1 pick, you have to redeem yourself. So you got the pressure this year. But just to recap it, Mike is number 12, Hamilton 11, Jarrett is 10, Jose is 9, Josh 8, Christina 7, Matt 6, Albert 5, Ryan Bradley is 4, myself at 3, Ryan Mays 2, and Chance 1. This video went longer than I expected, longer than it typically is, but there was a lot of information coming on into it this year. Hopefully, this is. I got a feeling this is going to be a very, very different year. I don't know why. I was telling Albert earlier. I just got this weird vibe about this year. This year's going to be good. Um, Regardless, best of luck to everybody. All right. Again, highly competitive league, but the main thing is, as much as we all want to win, I always want everyone to do their best. I wish them the best because I want the competition. I never want an elite team and then a bunch of 2-12 or anything like that. The more equal it is, the better, more intense it is come playoff time. So you guys have a good night. I hope you enjoyed this, and you figure we've got, I want to say, about 3 weeks. The draft is Saturday, September 2nd, 8:15 p.m. All right, and that is when we'll be starting. So you figure we got 3 weeks to be doing. We got an extra week this year to be doing our mock drafts. All right, take it easy, guys. Let's go.